I think you'll agree when it's hot inside we want the best solution available to us in order to cool down. And that's probably what leads you here. Both a tower fan and an air cooler, also known as a swamp and evaporative cooler, are both great ways to help cool your room, but which is best? Well, it depends on a number of factors, and in this video, I'll address those which should help you decide whether a tower fan versus an air cooler is right for you. How do they cool and which is better at cooling? In short, tower fans help cool you by providing your room with circulation. They use the cool air from floor level, remember heat rises, and blow that air out into the room, circulating the air so as to create a wind chill factor. In contrast, air coolers work quite differently. Air coolers work by using warm dry air and sucking that air in through the unit through wet pads. The wet pads lower the temperature of said air, which is then blown out into your room, reducing the temperature of your room, while also adding moisture, or humidity into your room. What sizes do they come in, which is best? When looking for a tower fan, you will generally find that they come in relatively similar sizes. Bar a few inches here or there, tower fans don't tend to vary much in size and can generally range up to 60 inches high. You do get fans that have larger motors, which might add some bulk, or taller fans, but relative to air coolers, the size difference is negligible. Most tower fans are made for small to medium-sized rooms. Air cooler versus tower fan, energy usage. One thing that most people want to consider before they purchase a cooling device is how much energy it uses and what it will cost them. The good news is that both the tower fan and air cooler are quite cheap to run, especially compared to an air conditioner. Tower fan versus air cooler, features and purpose. Which is the right choice for your workplace or household? The answer will depend on your requirements and what each one provides. Some things to consider: stability, portability, space usage, ionization, remote controls, timers, noise, art direction, aesthetics. Tower fan versus air cooler, pros and cons. Air cooler pros. In climates where the air is dry, you might suffer from dry eyes, chapped lips, and dry skin. What's more, dry air can be detrimental to certain materials, causing them to crack. Air coolers add humidity to the air through the evaporative cooling process. This eliminates many of the problems that come from dry air. The operating cost of an air cooler is far cheaper than that of an air conditioner, by as much as 75%. They also typically have lower purchase and installation costs and don't require as much electricity to run as air conditioners do. The filters in air coolers ensure that pollen and dust are removed from the air, making it healthier to breathe as it eliminates harmful bacteria and particulates. Air coolers are eco-friendly because they don't require any refrigerants or other chemicals to cool the air. The cooling process is completely natural, and as we've already mentioned, air coolers also consume far less energy than air conditioners do. Through the evaporative cooling process, air coolers actually freshen the air. This makes it smell better, adds humidity, and makes it healthier to breathe. Air cooler cons. Due to the way air coolers work, they require regular maintenance to prevent the growth of mold and an unpleasant musty smell. An air cooler that goes untended for an extended period of time becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, as well. In order to function, air coolers need a consistent supply of water. In areas where water is a costly utility, this could lead to prohibitively expensive operating costs. Another downside of an air cooler is that it can lead to your home feeling sticky. This is due to the warm humidity it is constantly putting out. This effect will be worse in warmer weather. Air coolers are at their most effective in drier climates, due to the fact that there's a notable lack of moisture in the air. In humid climates, they are not anywhere near as effective, and it's likely a good idea to find a different method of cooling your home. Unlike air conditioners or some tower fans, there's no way to control the temperature with air coolers. They'll cool the air a certain amount, but you won't be able to adjust that amount. If you'd prefer to be able to control the temperature, it might be best to go with another option. Tower fan pros. Some tower fans have ionizers, which work by both purifying the air and removing dander, dust, and pollen. An ionizing tower fan is a great choice in a home where more or one person suffers from allergies. Tower fans are very easy to move around. If you need different rooms cooled at different times, it's no problem at all to relocate a tower fan to wherever you need it. In contrast, air coolers tend to be much less portable, which makes moving them a pain. Tower fans allow you to adjust the speed, which means you can control just how breezy it gets when you're trying to cool down on a hot day. You can keep them on full blast during the hottest hours and drop them down to low when it cools outside. As far as looks go, tower fans tend to look a lot sleeker and unobtrusive than other cooling appliances such as coolers and conditioners. They blend into the existing aesthetic easily. Tower fans require little to no maintenance other than turning them on and off. This is ideal if you're often busy and don't have time to do regular cleaning. As a side bonus to this, there's no risk of mold or musty smells with a tower fan, either. Tower fan cons. Tower fans don't actually cool the air. On very hot days, even if you have your tower fan turned on to the highest setting, it's just pushing around existing hot air. This can lead to your house still feeling stuffy and hot. A tower fan isn't as effective at cooling a large area as an air cooler or air conditioner is. Even when oscillating, it's not going to make a huge difference. If you want an effective cooling option for a bigger space, you may need to consider an air cooler instead. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to our channel and help us help you. For the full article, visit the link below.